Welcome all. It's Will by himself, and I'm going to be playing The Lurking Horror, which is an Infocom text game. This particular version is the Amiga version, which is it's got sound effects and stuff, so it should be fun. Hopefully, hopefully you guys don't get too spooked. Hopefully I don't get too spooked. It is Halloween season though, so we might be very spooked together. So I've never done a full-blown text adventure, so I guess I'll just read it all. Oh, this will be good. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of descriptions, and I'll be sort of um, typing. I honestly have never played this game before, so I don't know how well I'm going to do. I might flounder and do terrible. I have beaten one Infocom game before, which is the Leather Goddesses of Phobos, and that one took me a bit, and I only had to look up two things. So hopefully I could do this one without looking anything up, but who knows? Okay, so um, I guess we'll just get started. The game kind of spit me out directly into it right here. So there's not really a title screen or anything like that. Well, this is the title screen. You can see the copyright info. Okay. So we start off in the terminal room. You've waited until the last minute again. This time it's the end of the term, so all of the TechNet terminals in the dorm are occupied. So off you go to the old comp center. Too bad it's the worst storm of the winter. Murphy's Law, right? And you practically froze to death slogging over here from the dorm. Not to mention jumping at every shadow. What, with all the recent disappearances? Time to find a free machine, get to work, and write that 20-page paper. Terminal room. This is a large room crammed with computer terminals, small computers, and printers. An exit leads south. Banners, posters, and signs festoon the walls. Most of the tables are covered with waste paper, old pizza boxes, and empty Coke cans. There are usually a lot of people here, but tonight it's almost deserted. More. A really whiz-bang PC is right inside the door. Nearby is one of those ugly molded plastic chairs. Sitting at a terminal is a hacker whom you recognize. Okay, so it's been a minute since I played these, so I might get some of the verbs wrong. So let's look at hacker. The hacker sits comfortably on an office chair facing a terminal table, or perhaps it's just a pile of old listings as tall as a terminal table. He is typing madly using just two fingers, but achieves speeds that typists using all 10 fingers only dream of. He is apparently debugging a large assembly language program. 1 second. Sorry. he is apparently he is apparently debugging a large assembly language program as the screen of his terminal looks like a spray of completely random characters. The hacker is dressed in blue jeans, an old work shirt, and what might have been running shoes. Hanging from his belt is an enormous ring of keys. He is in need of a bath. Aren't we all? Okay. Let's look at PC. This is a beyond state-of-the-art personal computer. It has a 1024 by 1024 pixel color monitor, a mouse, an attached hard disk, and a local area network connection. Fortunately, it's one of its features is a prominent help key. It is currently turned off. I guess I'd better do my homework on that, huh? So I'm just kind of getting situated with all my electronic devices. Okay, what else is there to look at? Look at chairs. Look at chair. It's a molded plastic chair, a cheap knockoff of a designer chair, and even more uncomfortable. Talk to hacker. The hacker waits for you to say something. Say your name. I don't know how talking to people works in these games. It's been a minute. Introduce yourself. Okay, say hi. You can't see any high here. Say hacker. Talk to hacker. Say to hacker. Say something to hacker. Uh, Ask hacker. The time. Let's ask for the time. It seems like 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Oh, fun. Ask for keys. Well, I can't give you my keys. I need them. He fondles his keyring proudly. What are keys? An excellent question. The hacker turns to you and says, I don't know where I can get something to eat. What with all the snow? Um, Look at pizza boxes. Oh, shoot. Look around. Let's see what there was again. Let's look at the tables. Look at table. Oh, no, it's just all... Okay, that's all flavor text, and there's nothing I can actually... The things that I can see are the whiz-bang PC, the plastic chair, and the hacker. So, that'll be interesting. I can go south. Is there a phone in here? It doesn't look like there's a phone. Okay, so... Turn on PC. The computer powers up, goes through a remarkably fast self-check, and greets you, requesting, log in, please. The only sound you hear is a very low hum. The hacker turns to you and says, I'd hate to leave with the machine so empty. On the other hand, I'm seriously starving. Ask for pizza. There's no pizza. I don't know. You have to do that yourself. Why don't you... The hacker turns to you and says, why don't you see if you can cons up some food? Then I might be able to do something for you. Okay, let's go south. S is south. You can use the cardinal directions with just one letter, right? Okay, this is the second floor of the computer center. An elevator and call buttons are on the south side of the hallway. A large, noisy room is to the north. That's where it just came from. Stairs also lead up and down for the energetic. To the west, a corridor leads into a smaller room. Okay. Let's go west. Kitchen! Oh, this is a filthy kitchen. The exit is to the east. On the walls near the counter are a refrigerator and a microwave. Sitting on the kitchen counter is a package of Funny Bones. Ah, look at Funny Bones. This is a package of Funny Bones, a snack food made with peanut butter and chocolate cake. Never heard of that. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Look at Okay, this is where my stupidity comes forth, because one of the few words I don't know how to spell is refrigerator. I always forget if there's a D in there or not. This is a medium-sized refrigerator whose door is closed. There's a sign on the front. Everything in this fridge must have a name and date on it. Okay, sign has neither. Opening the refrigerator reveals a 2-liter bottle of classic Coke and a cardboard carton. There's a full 2-liter bottle of classic Coke. Okay. Look at carton. This is a cardboard carton with an incomprehensible symbol scrawled on the top. It doesn't look like Chinese, English, or any other language you know. The symbol is like nothing you've ever seen, and yet somehow you know it has meaning. I don't think I have any paper on me. I have an assignment, though. Let's... Assignment. Laser printed on a creamy bond paper. The assignment is due tomorrow. It's from your freshman course in the classics of modern idiom. Better known as 21014, it reads in part 20 pages on modern analogs of xenomorphs, xenophons, Anabasis. You're not sure whether this refers to the movie The Warriors or Alien, but xenomorph. But this is the last assignment you need to complete the course this term. You wonder yet again why a technical school requires you to endure this sort of stuff. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to copy the symbol, but I'll try. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so take the carton. Take the Coke. Why not? There's no name on it. Shut fridge. Let's look at that microwave. The microwave oven hangs over a kitchen counter. It has more complicated controls than your PC. There is a LED readout above the controls. The microwave is off and it's closed. Let's open the microwave. Look inside microwave. Contains nothing. Okay, let's shut the microwave. I don't know if I need to shut it, but there it is. Okay, so I think I've taken all the food from the kitchen, so let's head back. Oh, that hacker is still there, and I recognize him now. Very good. Okay. Let's give him that funny bones. Hey, thanks! He stuffs it down in no time. I could really do with Chinese food, though. Yeah, I don't have any of that. What was I doing again? I don't know. I only drink Diet Coke, he complains. I could really do with some Chinese food, though. Okay, so I no longer have funny bones. Hopefully those aren't necessary for later on in the game, because then I won't have any. What was in that carton again? Chinese food. Okay. Yuck, this is cold. He thrusts it back in my hands. Whoa, you ungrateful bastard. So I'm just going to microwave this up. You can't push things to that. Oh. Okay, so I pushed the buttons. It's now going to say 1 minute. So let's see if that's enough for the Chinese food. The microwave starts up. Timer begins counting down. The microwave stops. Timer display now reads 0. Ah! Okay, you have to be very literal here. If I try and take the food, I'd have nothing to take it in. I gotta take the carton as well, otherwise it'll spill out all over me. Still not warm enough. Okay. These are these 1987 microwaves. I don't know. I was regretting not putting 3 minutes. Okay, had to just look around while I waited, I guess. This bastard. Press. Okay, let's go to the third floor while we wait. This is the third floor of the computer center. An elevator and call button are on the south side of the hallway. Stairs also lead down for the energetic. To the north is a glass wall beyond which you can see a computer room crammed with computer equipment. A stairway leads up, so there's more up. You push through the door to the roof. Okay, I'm on the roof. You enter the freezing, biting cold of the blizzard. The roof. This is the roof of the computer center. A door leads to the stairway. The roof is covered with a tarred pea gravel and drifted snow. The wind howls around your ears. To the south and southeast, you can dimly see the looming shapes of the Great Dome and the Brown Building. The trials and tribulations of microwaving Chinese food in 1987. It's right here, guys. Okay. Uh, did I just double wait and cause the food to get cold? Okay. I didn't turn it on. Let me see what my friend thinks right now. Is this riveting gameplay? Okay. No! Ouch! This is ridiculous! You've overcooked it! Look at those poor shrimp! It's ruined, Chomper! He throws it away. Um. Well. Ah. I don't know. Uh. I don't really think that there's anything left to do on this PC. Let's try the help key. Why not? So you push a friendly looking help key, a sprightly little box appears on the screen which now reads you should log in your user ID and then password your password. Do you want to type password? Yes. That was a rhetorical question. um, ask hacker for password. Ask hacker. What is password? Ask hacker. Password. What do you want to password? Ask hacker password. Ask hacker what is password? Ask hacker to type password. I misspelled that, but I don't think it's going to work anyway. Hmm. I don't really know. Maybe I could try again. Okay, I don't know Amiga. I don't even know how to start this. I wonder if 5 minutes would be good enough. Turn on the PC. I'm gonna keep those funny bones for myself instead of letting him have them. Yeah, open. I did misspell microwave, but that's okay. It recognized it. Okay, so let's take the Coke again and take the carton again. And put carton in microwave. Shut microwave. Save. Oh God, I don't know how to save in this thing. Um. This is Hold on, I'm just messing around with the settings here. Insert your save disk. uh, uh, I don't know if you guys can see me messing around with this, but I am looking through. I'm looking. How come WinUAE is not just like any other emulator with save states? Apparently there are save states? Load up your floppy game as normal. When you want to save, press F12, go to miscellaneous. Save state. Okay. Okay, I have saved the game. Okay, now let's see if we can not burn the food this time. How about that? Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, so press 6, press 0, press 0, turn on microwave. Open microwave. I think 6 minutes might be the sweet spot. Uh, 6 minutes is not the sweet spot. It's not. It's not. It's not. Oh, I just did something stupid. Hold on. Okay. Press. Let's try 4 minutes. Yay! That satisfied his his picky taste buds. Ah, serious food. He plunges into the food with all the delicacy and table manners of a shark at a feeding frenzy. Soon, a satisfied expression appears on his face. Now, what was it you were wanting? He asks. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how to phrase this. Ask for a password. Yep, there is ask password. Ask hacker password. What do you want to ask? Hacker to log in. Da, 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 da. I am so frustrated. I don't know what I'm doing. Hmm. Okay. Ask Hacker for help. Be patient. Look at Hacker. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I was supposed to ask for the keys. Ask Hacker for one little old key. They don't know. Okay. Well, that hacker is fed, but I don't know how long he's gonna. Let's go down and see what's going on down here. Okay. This is the lobby of the computer center. An elevator and call buttons are to the south. Stairs also lead up and down for the energetic. To the north is Smith Street. Well, I seem to have done everything there is to do here. I don't know really what else there is, so I'm going to step outside for the moment. You enter the freezing, biting cold of the blizzard. Smith Street runs east and west along the north side of the main campus area. At the moment, it is an arctic wasteland of howling wind and drifting snow. On the other side of the street, barely visible, are the lidless eyes of streetlights. The street hasn't been plowed, or if it has been, it did no good. I wonder if I live east or west. Let's go east. Smith Street runs west towards the computer center here. To the south is a dilapidated gray wooden building. The street is an impassable sea of blowing and drifting snow. Bitter, bone-cracking cold assaults you continuously. The temperature and the blizzard conditions are both terrible. Horrible! You push your way to the comparative warmth of a laboratory. It is pitch black. Well, I don't know if I want to go to a laboratory. Let's see if I can find the dorms. Hmm. Well, it looks like I am stuck. Going to this gray building. Okay, so let's just go into it. Feel for a light switch. Feel around. Walk around. Let's try going south. Nope, can't go that way. Let's try going east. Nope, I can't go anywhere with this. Okay, so I'm literally stuck right now. I don't have any light inside of this dark laboratory, and I also don't have anything I can do in the. Okay, so. Uh huh. Let's see what was in here again. So the third floor had a computer room. Well, let's try checking out that room to see if we can find a flashlight. There's a glass wall in the way. Uh. Okay, whoa, I forced open the elevator doors. I don't know if I want to do that. That doesn't sound very fun. Well, okay. Let's check out. Um, let's look at these buildings. Okay, I don't think I can do anything on the roof either. I think also I have like a temperature, so if I don't stay warm, maybe I'll freeze to death. Huh, okay. Uh, Password, please. I already tried this, but doesn't ask. There seems to be a noun missing. Hacker. See, he's not hungry anymore. Um, yeah, yeah, I don't know. Truly don't know. I don't really, this is a mystery of the highest order. I don't really know what to do here. Suggestion, ask him about keys. That's okay. I've accumulated a few keys over the years. I'm a licensed locksmith, which helps. I can get you into any room at Tech. He pulls the key ring out on his chain and shows off a key you hadn't noticed before. This is the master key. Ask for master key. Will you give it to me? Well, I suppose I could loan you the master key for a while. Just don't get into trouble, okay? I'll find you later when I'm done with all this and get it back. He hands you the key. Wow. Oh, thanks, Crystal, for that great advice. Uh, okay. Um, I don't honestly know where I'm going, but maybe was there another room in here? No, it's just south. Okay, well, let's go find a place to use this key. Yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, go ahead. I just don't want people to look up answers or anything for me. Uh, let's try going up to this floor again. How do you do that with a glass wall? There's no. Was there no door? Wow, the elevator takes a long time to get there, and there's nothing inside. Let's enter elevator. This is a battered, rather dirty elevator. The fake wood walls are scratched and marred with graffiti. The elevator doors are open. To the right of the doors is an area with floor buttons B and 1 through 3. Oh, there's a B. How did I not pay attention to that? Am I dumb? Was that on the first floor the whole time? Was it going down still? Okay. Well, I'm in the elevator now. So let's check out this basement and see if there's anything good in there. Anything that will help me survive. Okay, the basement. Bare concrete walls line a wide corridor leading east and west. An elevator and call button are to the south. Stairs also lead up for the energetic. Yeah, I probably just missed that. From floor to ceiling run wire channels and steam pipes. So the basement has steam pipes that connect all the buildings in the university. That makes total sense. Ah, okay. Well, do I want to go? Well, east. East is where Brown building is, and I think that might be where I need to go. So let's try west. Arrow basement. This basement level room is made of smooth, damp seeming concrete. Fluorescent lights cast harsh shadows. To the west is a stairway, and to the east is the basement. The basement area continues. There's a forklift here. Um, let's look at that forklift. It's a rusty old forklift. Looks like you could control it fairly easily, though. Turn on forklift. Get in forklift. Okay. Well, I've got a forklift if I need one. Let's head back east. Temporary basement. Okay. During the Second World War, some temporary buildings were built to house war-related research. Naturally, these buildings, though flimsy and ugly, are still around. This is the basement of one of them. The basement extends west, a stairway leads up, and a large passage is to the east. There's a pair of electrician's gloves and a crowbar. Those will be handy for something. Let's see what's. Ooh. Okay, so if I go any further east, it's pitch black. So I don't know if I want to do that. Um. Oh. There's a man in the basement now. Okay, the arrow basement to the west. Slouching nearby is an urchin. He is a youngish teenager wearing a ski hat, running shoes, and a bulky, suspicious, bumpy, threadbare parka. He's jumpy and looks suspiciously at you. I'm going to look at urchin. Look at parka. It bulges in odd places. This is an odd urchin. Okay, dimly lit. Okay, I'm gonna pass him. I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh, yeah. Whoa, it heads down? So there's a sub base, like a basement in this arrow room? I don't, okay. Sub basement. This is the sub basement of the aeronautical engineering building. A stairway leads up. A narrow crack in the northwest corner of the room opens into a larger space. Should I do it? Let's see. Oh. I just gotta press northwest. Okay. A tomb? Jesus. What? Okay, so this is a tiny, narrow, ill-fitting room. It appears to have been leftover space from the joining of two pre-existing buildings. It is roughly coffin-shaped. The walls are covered by decades of overlaid graffiti, but there is one which is painted in huge fluorescent letters that were apparently impossible for later artists to completely deface. On the floor is a rusty access hatch locked with a huge padlock. I doubt that master key will work on that, but okay, so the graffiti in this room says the tomb of the unknown tool. Um uh Oh hey, what do you know? That master key actually did work with a padlock, which is crazy. The lock, though rusty and unwilling, opens, releasing the hatch. Okay. This is probably not a good idea. Oh, are we hearing sound? It's the first sound of the game. I told you guys this Amiga version has sound. Wow. Did you hear that? The hatch is heavy and its hinges are rusty, but you pull and strain and it opens with a scream of metal. Revealed below is a rusty ladder leading down. Warm, fetid air coils out of the hole. There is a burned out, no, smashed, utility light set in the wall a few feet down. Well, look, I have no light, so I don't know if this is where I need to be right now. Maybe I should go find a light from elsewhere in the world. And then come back to this, maybe. Okay, so let's see if there's a light in the aeronautical building. If not, I'll go to the temporary basement building and see what that leads to. Okay. Aero lobby. This is the lobby of the aeronautical engineering building. Stairs lead up and down. Sorry, lead down. They don't lead up. And a corridor heads south towards the main building. Infinite Corridor. The so-called Infinite Corridor runs from east to west in the main campus building. This is the west end. Side corridors lead north and south, and a set of doors leads west to the Howling Blizzard. There's a plastic container here. There's a large machine being operated down the hall to the east. A large machine being operated. I wonder what a large operated machine would be. Okay, let's look at the container. It's a plain plastic container with something written on it. The plastic container is closed. Frobah's magic floor wax and desert topping. Dessert topping. Uh-huh. Floor wax. Well, it can't be resealed. I wonder if I can take it. Apparently I can't. Okay, let's take the floor wax. Um, I should actually probably save my state here. just in case I die or anything weird like that. Okay, so apparently I'm in a big hallway thing, and I came from the north. I'm gonna check out the south because that's another side hallway, but I think it goes west to east mostly. So, um, engineering building. This building extends a long way south from the infinite corridor. It too is full of closed, locked offices. Let's unlock some offices with the master key. They're inaccessible. Of course they're inaccessible. Why would they be accessible? Oh, he's a maintenance man. He's riding a floor waxer. There's a wall socket on one wall, and a heavy-duty power cord is plugged into it. The cord leads to a large floor waxer. Let's look at that maintenance man. He looks tired, bored, almost zombie-like. Okay, this is a large floor waxer, big enough to ride in, and in fact there is a maintenance man riding it. It actually looks like some sort of small bulldozer. A power cord connects it to the wall. That is swell. Let's see if I can keep going. In a deft maneuver, the maintenance man steers the floor waxer into your path, blocking your advance. The floor waxer waxes away to the east. He keeps going. Okay, so the maintenance man's here, still riding. This is a glass-fronted emergency cabinet. Oh, it's one of those little cabinets you see in institutional buildings that usually contain a fire hose and a fire axe. This one seems to only have an axe. It has a transparent window. There's writing on the cabinet. In case of emergency, break glass. Why do that when you have a master key? Or you could break it. You hit at the glass with your hands, but you can't hit hard enough to break it. You might cut yourself on the glass. Hit glass with crowbar. Ah, the glass smashes with a satisfying crash. Let's take that axe. Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, so this guy is just not liking what I'm doing. He's kind of following me around. I'm going to unplug his stuff, but first, I actually do wish to continue going west. Okay. Um, which leads to an exit, which I forgot about. But there it is. Okay, so this is the main entrance of the campus buildings. Blinding snow obscures the stately Grecian columns and rounded dome to the east. You can barely make out the inscription on the pediment, which reads George Underwood Edwards, founder. P. David Lebling, architect. Russell Lieblich, sound engineer. Ah, some credits in there, huh? West across Massachusetts Avenue are other buildings, but you can't see them. Can I cross to them? I cannot, so it looks like I am indeed trapped in here. And that was basically it. So there is there are two north-south hallways. The one I came in, I came from the Arrow building south into this infinite hallway, and then south more goes to the engineering building, but it didn't seem to want me to do anything there. So, um, and if I go back to that infinite hallway and then I continue east, I do run into another north-south, but the guy won't let me pass, so I got to unplug him. But before I do that, I'm curious if there is something I can do with the temporary building. So let's actually um, is that urchin still there? There. Okay. Oh. Oh. The urchin's not there. When I say look at urchin, it says you see no missing urchins. So I don't really. Um. Okay, and this is where I started. So I am back underneath in the basement area of the computer lab. To the east is darkness. Oh, the urchin saunters nonchalantly into the room, notices me, and beats a hasty retreat. Follow the urchin would be a waste of time. Let's not do it then. I don't know. I legit have no light. Okay, so I'm assuming that is the laboratory that I tried to go in from the street, but it's pitch black. Okay, there is no sub basement. Okay, so I've got two options here as far as I can see. I can mess with the waxing guy, or I can go into that sub basement. Let's see if the sub basement actually is too dark for me to enter. Oh, wow. Okay, so I cannot actually enter that little crack into the wall with an axe. So that means that I have to drop the axe, or I can go mess with the waxing man, which is what I'm gonna do. Let's see if I can go wax the guy. You pull at the power cord, but it won't come loose. Oh no. Okay, so this guy is blocking me and I can't do anything. The floor waxer continues waxing a section of floor. The maintenance man operating it stares at you suspiciously. Well, guess what? I might not be able to unplug it, but I sure can cut it. So let's put on gloves, the electrician's gloves. That way I don't get electrocuted. And let's cut the cord with the axe. Aha! The axe crashes against the floor, the power cord severs, the whine of the floor waxer slows, and the maintenance man jerks to alertness. Guess what? I'm heading east. The maintenance man, growling foul-sounding imprecations, descends from the floor waxer and blocks your way. The maintenance man stares with maniacal intensity at your throat. I might die here. Let's try saving. Tell maintenance man to buzz off. He snarls. I told him to move. He snarls at me angrily. The words are guttural and jarring. He stares with maniacal intensity at your throat. He lurches toward me with surprising speed. What, should I kill this guy? Holy crap. Let's just hit him with a crowbar. I don't want to split his wig with an axe just yet. The crowbar is pushed contemptuously aside, barely slowing his advance. The maintenance man stares with maniacal intensity at my throat. He grabs you by the throat and lifts you off the ground with one hand. The hand feels very cold. Just as you expire, you realize you have never seen him blink. You have died. At first you think maybe it was all just a bad dream, but no such luck. It appears to be for real. That's too bad, although something gnawing at your toes thinks it's pretty wonderful, or at least fairly tasty. Score of 5 out of a possible 100 in 211 moves. Grade on the curve, you are in the class of freshmen. Ah, so I have encountered my first death. But maybe, just maybe, the axe will work this time. So let's go back to that save state I made and let us try another approach. Okay, so I'm back to the encounter. I'm going to whack him with the axe. Okay, there were sound effects there. The fire axe chops into his chest where it sticks. Ed Ames would be proud. I don't know who that is. I don't know. The force of the blow staggers him a bit. He looks down at the axe with a certain perplexity, then pulls it free, the wound making a sickening, suctioning sound. The maintenance man stares at you with maniacal intensity at your throat. Okay, I'm looking at my inventory. The crowbar didn't work last time, but it might work this time. 2 liter, I doubt it. Funny Bones, doubt it, unless he's really hungry. Maybe that floor wax stuff might work. Throw wax at maintenance man. Ah! Okay. The floor wax does about as much damage as a piece of thistledown, but the maintenance man reaches the wax and immediately slips and falls. He reminds you of a badly made wind-up toy. I pick up the axe. Chop off maintenance man's head. Chop maintenance man. Chop maintenance man with axe. Well, screw it. Let's go east. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I thought I was about to die. You slip and slide on the wax. It's like walking on wet ice. You can just barely keep upright, but it's worse for the maintenance man. His gait is so jerky that each time he takes a step, he falls. His persistence is impressive, but you slip literally by before he can grab you. Hey, check that out! I did it. I got past him. Now I don't know if I can get past again, but we can try. So let's continue east. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. The maintenance man appears to shorten and almost dissolve. There is a great commotion, as though he is undergoing a convulsion of some sort, and then he appears to explode into a crowd of small, squealing creatures. Jesus Christ. These seeing you scuttle off in the opposite direction and disappear. Okay, that's spooky. This guy just turned into a bunch of things. Bugs, rats, who knows? I don't know. I'm not going to stick around to find out. Okay, let's go north. Fruits and nuts! This is the central corridor of the nutrition building. The main building is south, and the stairway leads down. And to the south is the chemistry building. The corridor is lined with closed, dark offices. The south end of the corridor is a door with a light shining behind it. There is something written on the door. Painted on the door in calligraphy indistinguishable from any other door at Tech is the phrase, Department of Alchemy. You always used to wonder what was behind that door. Well, guess what? The key fits perfectly in the lock, but the lock doesn't turn. The master key doesn't work on this lock. You are feeling tired. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm tired, so let's eat some funny bones. You open up the package and devour the delicious food-like substance. The door opens part way, revealing a professorial man in a white lab coat. He smiles. Good evening. I don't get many visitors this late. You're not one of my students, are you? He ushers you into the room without waiting for an answer, closing the door behind you. Department of Alchemy. This office is clinically clean, shiny, and modern. It looks like something out of a science fiction movie. A closed door to the north leads back into the corridor, and an archway leads to the south. Taped to the wall to the right of the archway is a sign-up sheet. This appears to be a sign-up sheet for the lab. Strangely, although few daytime segments are used, almost all the nighttime ones are. Most seem to have been taken by two different people, the professor and another, presumably one of his graduate students. The name of the graduate student is oddly familiar. The professor gazes at you in a bored and distracted way. It's probably nothing I need to write down. Look at Professor. The man looks like a professor. He's wearing a white lab coat, rather stained with chemicals, and a GUE Tech class ring. He watches you with an ambiguous predatory air. The professor continues to gaze at you in a bored and distracted way. I'm going to try and go south. The professor stops you, not too gently. Sorry, he says, although he doesn't sound too sorry. There are very delicate experiments going on in the lab. You might hurt something. Hurt something. Hurt something. What? All you can see before he guides you away from the archway is a great deal of odd apparatus and equipment. The professor continues to gaze at you in a bored and distracted way. The office is clinically clean, blah, blah, blah. The professor says, suddenly, you remember why the graduate student's name was familiar. He was a missing student, until his body was found smashed and broken at the base of the tallest building in campus. The professor continues to gaze at you in a bored and distracted way. Ask about the student. I don't know anything about them. Tech is high pressure. Some people can't take it. The professor continues to gaze at you in a bored and distracted way. The professor stops you not too gently. Sorry, he says. Okay, this is the same thing. We don't have much lab space. Everyone has to sign up for lab time. Okay, so I'm just trying to add my name to the sheet, maybe? You can't take that. It's the only way we have to keep track of who signed up at the to use the lab. Okay, I can't add my name. I'm just going to leave. I don't know if there's something I could do there. Maybe. But let's just go to the nutrition building. Okay. So there was a stairway going down, not going up. So I'm just going down into a cluttered passage. This cluttered passage leads southeast. It is full of apparently discarded electronic equipment, old rusty file cabinets, and other detritus. The stairway also leads up. Let's look at the equipment. I'm getting tired of sec. Okay. Ooh, the brown building. I think this is where I need to go because the rooftop told me that it existed. So I'm assuming that it's important in some way. So let's check that out. Is there anything going on in chat? Don't think so. Okay. Brown basement. This is a cluttered basement below the brown building. Discarded equipment nearly blocks an already narrow hallway that terminates in a stairway leading up. The passage itself continues northwest. There's a pair of rubber boots here. Thanks, boots. What else? What else is there? Still no flashlight. Let's go up. The brown building is the lobby, an 18-story skyscraper which houses the meteorology department and other outposts of the Earth Sciences. The elevator is out of order, but a long stairway leads up to the roof and another leads down to the basement. A revolving door leads out into the night. And I'm checking the outside first before I start climbing 18 flights of stairs. Small courtyard. This courtyard is a triumph of modern architecture. It is spare, cold, angular, overwhelming in size, and bears a striking resemblance to a wind tunnel whenever the breeze picks up. Right now, this is true of the whole campus, though. A huge mast lurks nearby, and an almost featureless skyscraper is to the north. A huge mass. Well, I look at the mass, and there's nothing special about it. So maybe the mass is just a stray elephant. Okay, time to save. Oop, sorry to hit the mic there. And let's climb some stairs. Top floor. Oh, I didn't have to climb them all, thank goodness. This is the top of the stairway. A door leads out to the roof here, and you can hear the wind blowing beyond. There's a sign on the door. No admittance. In smaller handwritten letters below it, it says, "This means you." And below that is a different handwriting. It says, "Who, me?" The door is now unlocked. So let's open it. You push the door open, revealing a windswept, snow-covered roof. Frigid wind whips snow into your face. A low parapet surrounds a small roof here. An The air conditioning cooling tower and the small protrusion containing the stairs are dwarfed by a semi-transparent dome which towers above you. The blowing snow obscures all details of the city across the river to the south. The dome is large and semi-transparent. It's made of some sort of milky colored plastic. It dominates the roof. You can climb to the entrance via a short ladder. Okay. Well, I don't really know what this dome is, so let's just climb it and find out. You push your way into the welcoming warmth inside. And now I'm in a dome. This is the meteorology department apparently, right? You're inside a large domed area. The dome contains equipment that makes it clear it is a weather observation station. For some reason, it also contains a small peach tree. Wind whistles outside and snow blasts against the semi-transparent material of the dome. It's a small peach tree planted in a very large tub of earth. It appears healthy, although it is wintertime. The tree has no leaves. There's no fruits either. I was hoping to eat. I thought maybe, it's like, heated. Okay, I don't know. I still have the axe, don't I? Did I lose the axe? Oh, damn it! I don't have the axe. I better go get that axe. Heck. Oh, okay. Well, let's not take a nap in this game. So let's say I take a nap here. You've been up for a long time and it was turning into an all-nighter. You can use the rest. You stretch out as best you can. You toss and turn fitfully, sleeping only in snatches. You dream of being pursued. You trip, fall, and can't make headway. It's not coming very fast, but you can't get away. Your dream ends and another begins. Something clawed and fanged grabs you and takes you away. But you already are. Well, napping is not an option. So, um, I think this is a timed game. Or maybe I just need to find a spot. I don't know. Okay, I went back and I'm trying to take the axe, but I'm too full on inventory. Yes. Okay. By throwing away the wrapper, I was able to fit the axe. Cool. Cool. Well, let's try this chemistry. Da, 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 da. Okay, so knowing that there's not really much on the roof of the Brown building just yet, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna go back to see this professor. Maybe I'm supposed to kill him or something. I don't really know. I guess anything can be killed with an axe, right? Okay, let's saving it there. Back for another visit, are you? He ushers you into the room without waiting for an answer. And I can't kill him! Great, so with contemptuous ease, the professor prevents you. I'll take this, he says, just for safekeeping. He makes the fire axe disappear. And he takes that too. Well, fighting this professor's not a good idea. Da 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 da. And fail. I did not accomplish anything. Just trying to brainstorm things to talk to the professor about. Okay, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just going to go back to where I was before. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not supposed to chop the tree. Hmm. Freak. Okay, sorry I'm being quiet. Let's go down to the steam tunnels. Oh shit, what is this? That's not good. This dank and grimy tunnel is largely filled with the imperfectly insulated steam pipe. The tunnel is uncomfortably hot and damp. You have gone from the Arctic to the tropics. The concrete tunnel has odd molds and fungi growing on its walls and ceiling, and the floor is squishy. Torn clots of insulation litter the floor. Along the ceiling runs a thick tangle of coaxial cable. The tunnel heads east and west. A metal ladder leads up. You hear in the distance a chittering, scratching sound. That I do. It's still playing. West. Festooned with damp mold and cobwebs. There are rats here. The rats are momentarily startled by your presence, but soon the bolder ones begin to approach. There are more rats here than ever you have ever seen. You plunge into the mass of rats, but there are too many of them and you can't force your way past. The troop of rats surges over you, scenting blood in the kill. There are rats clinging all over you, their nasty teeth biting down in a dozen places. The rats follow, surging around you. A particularly nasty rat, wise in the ways of death, makes its way up your arm to the neck. For a moment, it stares at you, its yellow eyes hungry, and then it reaches your jugular. As you lose consciousness, you think for a moment that you see the rat laugh, exposing its own neck, and on its neck is branded a symbol. Okay, excellent. Well, I'm getting my butt whooped at this game. If you haven't told, couldn't tell. I've got 15 out of 100 points, and I'm ready to fall asleep. So I think that I am having some difficulties with this. Not sure if that's where I need to be or not. How long have I been streaming for? Let me check my records here. Since 9, it's only been like an hour and 20 minutes. Let's see if I can. Okay, I did run into the urchin this time. Okay, so I'm just repeating my steps here, seeing if there's anything else I could possibly do in those steam tunnels. But I see the urchin. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so now I'm trying to. I talked to him, it didn't work. Let's try touching him. The urchin backs off and then draws a very large switchblade out of his coat pocket. You watch out, he says. I know how to use this. Get out of here. Hit urchin with axe. I told you to back off, you clown. You guys been taking my friends. Well, I'm going to take one of you. He knifes you with surprising dexterity. You exsanguinate. Okay, I bled out there. That's another death scene. Don't think I want to die. So, okay, I'm back in the tunnel, so let's try east. The stank and grimy tunnel is largely filled. Oh yeah, there's a pressure release valve in the steam pipe there. Sound is louder. It sounds like small animals. Is it rats? Oh, those were the rats making noise. It clearly sounds like rats in my headphones. So, yes. So using the crowbar can help. The valve with a horrible scream of tortured metal gives a little, and a small trickle of steam issues forth. The rat sounds are growing louder, but you can't see any rats. The valve screeches open. A jet spray of live steam issues from it, filling the tunnel in front of you. I beg your pardon? You would be plunging into scalding steam. Not a smart idea. Well, you can't take a nap with the steam next to you. Come on, I figured that would help. Yes. Okay. This time it worked. I had to draw the rats towards the steam. Okay, so here's what changed this time. The rats are caught in the full force of the blast. Horrible squeals can be heard from the midst of the steam cloud, and the scalded rats charge past, all interest in anything but flight forgotten. One of their numbered remains dead. That rat has to be used. It has to be used. Um, okay, so if I walk past the rats, I just get eaten. Something just grabbed you from behind and dragged you off to its lair. Hmm. Uh-huh. So, I don't know. I did make it to junior level though. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I think I used up all of the ideas I had. I think I hit every room that was accessible. I never found a light. Maybe there's a light somewhere that I missed to allow me access to all the other areas. I think I'll have to play this again. I think I think my resolve might be um, used up now. I don't think I can continue on with the lurking horror at this moment. I've been playing for an hour and 40, so there we go. Yeah. I think I don't want to cheat and look it up. I don't want to cheat and look it up. I mean, I passed a lot of locked rooms in the Infinite Corridor, but it seemed like most of them just wouldn't open. But maybe there was one I missed. I think I checked out all the things that said that they were discarded equipment. Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't really know. Um, okay, well, let's call it a night here, and I will brainstorm. I don't know. Maybe I could look up a hint. There are hints in Infocom games. So let's see if I can pull up. See if I can pull up something fun here. So, um, let me change OBS for a second here. Oh, there we go. Finally, okay. So, One of the cool things about Infocom games is that they always came with a large number of what they call feelies. So they would come with manuals and like different thingies that you could like mess with. So get the heck out of here. Let's see if the manual has anything interesting. Actually, what is this? Oh, okay. So I have this GUE at a glance, a guide for freshmen. I probably should have read this first. GUE stands for George Underwood Edwards Institute of Technology. So there's a guidebook with class schedule. GUE at a glance is sometimes known as GAG. That's the name of this handbook. Excuse me. Lock Day, Slug Stomping, Founders Day, Final Scream, Pigeon Day, Streamer Day. Okay. Oh, there's a map. Yeah, I've been to all those buildings. So I did explore every building. Huh. Rugrats are freshmen. Huh. Zinc as Life Force Seminar in the Department of Alchemy. Crust and noodles. Where's the Chinese food though? That's what I want to know. Okay. Hey, look at that. Okay, cool. Why not? There's a password in the manual with my login. Um, right on. So that's a fun one. Here's the alma mater. When Georgie planned his institute upon the river's neck, he little guessed the glories that would fall on GUE Tech. So let's all toast our founder, raise high the glass of beer. There's nothing we would rather be than a GUE engineer. Our commonwealth of farmers held industry on check until the school for engineers broke ground at GUE Tech. So let's all toast our founder, raise high the glass of beer. There's nothing we would rather be than a GUE engineer. But GUE's more than labs and tests. So let's say, what the heck? On Pigeon Day, we'll take a break from class at GUE Tech. Well, it's customary for the chorus to be sung only by seniors and alumni. I'm a junior. I didn't even get that far. It's hummed. It's hummed by underclassmen. You get an ID card? Oh, it's so cute. So that would have been one of the feelies, right? Was a ID card. Okay, so I need this password Ulersoth. Sounds Cthulhu-y. Let's see if there's anything else that I have that would be fun. There's all the sounds. This game has 18 sounds, just so you know. Whoa! Wait a second. So these sounds can work on DOS too? Whoa, 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 whoa! I thought this was only Amiga. That's interesting. Ah. Well, that's what happens. I've never read this. Like, no one's ever told me that the sound could work on DOS too. But it was in the README file the whole time. Okay, there is the thing called invisiclues. So, I don't know how these work exactly. But, I know they can be opened up. So, let's go to WinFrots, which is the Z machine that I have installed on my little computer here. Actually, let's go to Electrote. And let's open up. It's not a game, it's an invisiclue. So I don't know. I didn't know the invisiclues required a Z machine to open, but apparently they do. I don't think any of this is actually in the game, is it? Huh. Uh-huh. I need to log in. Yeah, sure. There was a forklift, wasn't there? Oh, don't want to do that. Okay. Well, there's a lot I missed in this game. Oh, don't want to blind you here. There's a lot I missed in this game. Um, I'll have to do some more exploring. I don't want to look at too many invisiclues. So I'm actually going to call it here. I'm going to try logging in next time I play. So I'm I'm gonna I guess I'll upload this to YouTube. Well, it's not a playthrough. It's a failed attempt. But yeah, yeah, sure, why not? So I guess that's it. That's all I got for tonight. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace and good luck.